But where the money come from?
Wow. So, man, so I've been rapping for years, right? And,
Right.
I'm always trying to get endorsement deals, all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? So one day,
Come on, don't fuck my question up. Police.
so one day, just all the way truthful speaking, my girlfriend at the time, you know what I'm saying? She broke up with me. You know what I'm saying? That's happened a lot in a young rapper's career.
Yeah.
My girlfriend gives up and she's like, I'm tired of this shit. We gotta figure it out.
She's
nigga.
sick right now.
I'm saying the rap shit ain't working, 5 mics. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So her brother, I never met this dude. He hits me up like, yo, my sister just kicked you out. I know you ain't got nowhere to go, but you need to come to LA and come fuck with me. I'm like, all right, and they're white. So I'm like, yeah, white man, I guess. You know what I mean? So he told me go out there, and I had to go out there with T.I. at the same time, so I end up staying in California.
Right.
While I'm in California, he comes to me like, you know what, Five, I'm gonna get you an endorsement deal. I'm gonna get you something like, fuck everybody, it's me and you, we're gonna get you some money. I'm like, all right. But you know, I just didn't, it's just unbelievable. It's like, all right, cool, if you can make something happen, that'd be dope. So he comes back to me with this endorsement deal, and he wants me to sing this song for this beer company. The beer company went and cleared the sample for the Rocky song, The Eye of the Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
They cleared the sample. I made like an Eye of the Tiger song. The beer was called Tiger Beer, Tiger Hemp Beer, whatever.
Right.
And they gave me an endorsement deal. An endorsement deal was something like, yo, we got $20,000, you know what I'm saying? No, we got $100,000 for you, but you could get it in shares, or you get it in cash, or we could give you a little bit of cash, or maybe shares. Like, what can we work out? So I was like, oh, you know what? Can we do both? Can I get like $20,000 and the rest in shares? And they were like, sure. And then when the guy gave it to me, he said, now, look, Five, right now these shares are not really worth much, but in like 3-4 years, or when the company gets a little bigger, like, you having this, you'll be a millionaire. I'm like, all right. So I take it. So I take it, but you gotta think, you know, so many people like, what are you taking that stupid shares, my nigga? Get the $100,000.
Get your $100,000.
Right.
So you took 20 grand. Right. You took the shares. Most people were saying like, why you ain't take your money, blah, blah, blah.
Now here's the thing though. You gotta wait that 3-4 years. So for that 3-4 years, I ran around with this fucking certificate, my $20,000. I told everybody, yo, this shit right here can hit for like 20 million. Blah, blah, blah. And I told all the famous people I know, I went around and, yo, you gotta come in, because we filming. We trying to get you coming in 2 seconds.
Action pack. What up, son?
So I had to wait all these years. I'm going around to everybody. I'm in the South, I'm going to all the artists and everybody. I'm just going everywhere. And you gotta think, I was just broke. I'm still broke, but I got this hope in my pocket, these certificates.
Right.
Now, I ain't gonna shout her name, but one of my girlfriends at the time, I got with her, and you know, I salute her because there was that time period where it's like going on 2-3 years. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Shit ain't really
struggling artist.
I damn near ready to rip these shits up. You know, every time I'm like, yo, there's just certificates. I mean, they're not worth anything. And, you know what I mean? If I'm at that mode, man.
Right.
And I want to say this part first because this is real, man. My shorty, there was a time period where I was trying to go viral. I'm not gonna get into detail, but I was talking about somebody, make a long story short, and you know, I wanted 50 Cent to post something. And you know, my shorty busted in the room like, what are you doing? Can't be dissing people out here. This guy has more money than you. Calm down, Five. See, that's why you're not on. And I politely told her, close the fucking door. I'm trying to go fucking viral, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
Boom. Did my video anyway. 2 minutes later, it shows up on 50 Cent's page. I don't know how it shows up, but I know 50 Cent somehow, it shows up on his fucking page.
Right.
All right. So I open the door, I yell, hey! She's like, what are you yelling? Listen, who's your fucking favorite rapper? She's like, 50 Cent. I was like, go on his page, bitch. She goes on the page, like, oh, he posted it? Like, shut the fuck up. And we're breaking up today. I left her. She kicked me out the next morning. I was like, you don't believe for real? You see what happened, bitch? Like, and it just went crazy, right?
Right.
So now, the reason why I fuck with her, because when all this shit happens, I leave abruptly and I go. Going to California with the white guy like he told me. I'm going back.
Right.
I get a fucking letter in the mail one day. Can't believe I got mail at the person's house. I get this mail. I'm like, who the fuck is sending me mail? It's fucking her. And she's like, Five, you fucking left this. I'm like, what do you say?
Your papers.
The certificates. So, oh, these shits. They're not worth nothing. I'm like, she got a good heart, but this ain't nothing. Put the shit down. Like a few days later, man. So 5, hey, do you have those shares? Like, oh yeah, I lost one of the papers. And like, yeah, I lost one too. We have to come up with $175,000. I'm like, what? For what? Because we have to get it cleared because we lost it. We gotta get a new one. We gotta get it cleared because your stock is up. Huh? 5. Your stock is up right now. So let me see. It's $14 million.
What the fuck?
14.
Listen, it's $14 million.
$14 million. And this is because
I don't know why
you took the 20.
Yeah, and kept the shares.
Let's check the
kept the
shit.
shit.
It's been a few years go by.
How many years had it been?
3 years.
3 or
now.
4. You said you had to
3
keep it
years.
for 3 or
That's
4
a nice
years.
flip, 5.
A nice flip, nigga. That's the
nigga, what?
back flip, nigga.
Nigga, that is
That's amazing.
So look, they're worth $14 million. So now I'm like, nah, there's no way. 5, they're worth $14 million. We gotta find somebody. So I go around.
Why you gotta find somebody for the $175,000? I don't understand.
He
I don't
lost
got
his share.
$175,000.
Because he lost one of the
I lost one of the papers, and he
certificates
lost one of the papers too.
Right.
So now we got
to
two
get
papers
the extra
going.
money.
So
Oh,
I mean,
I
we
got
gotta get
you.
those back. You gotta pay a fee, whoop-de-whoop, and get insurance on it. And then
Wow,
they,
okay.
You know what I mean? Then they give you back your shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And you gotta prove it's you, all that kind of stuff. So all this shit going, I'm like, whoa, what I'm gonna do? So now I find out too that, you know, in the world of stocks and in the world of broke people turning rich, you know, there's some people that might not want to see that. You know what I'm saying? So I went around for another month while stock is worth $14 million. I go around for 30 days and I go to firms and lawyers and agencies and anybody to fucking help me get my fucking money.
Right.
And everyone's saying, oh, we can't help you. Oh, no, it's, let me see. Oh, it is worth 14, but at this moment we can't. If in fact, can you? It was just every fucking loophole was become a problem.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, what the problem is? Then I realized, you know, once I got the money, like, oh, it's because I was black and from the hood. And I'm showing up with some shit worth $14 million. And niggas was like, hold up, who the fuck are you?
You.
Why,
how you get this
yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you, my law firm, one person said, yeah, we were gonna accept it, but because of your criminal background, we don't want to do the deal. I'm like, huh? So I asked people, is that real? They're like, yeah. So basically, they didn't want to give me the money because I'm black. So good thing Five Mics knows people through the years. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of running around. So I called some people that I know that don't care if I'm black, and they were like, Five, this is your money? Like, yeah, they're like, we're going to get your fucking money. In fact, I know somebody that's going to have no problem with taking your, they don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Let me make a phone call. And the phone call comes in, now this is the world of stocks. So you know the stock went down a little bit. Still doesn't matter.
Right.
It went down a little bit.
Yeah.
And by the time that, you know, got to where I could make some money, you know, it's at the $7-8 million mark.
Were you business minded the whole time when you came in? Because to get your master's back in 7 years, that's 7-year reversion, right? Most people get 12. Was that because you was hot already? Or you just had a good lawyer that knew that this was going to be a good idea for you to have your master's back in the long run?
Well, I'm not going to lie and say I was business minded. I wasn't. I mean, but I wanted to be. I think I was as business minded as I could be at 20 years old. At 20 years old, coming into a business that I had absolutely I didn't even know how to make albums, let alone how to negotiate. Come on, man, I took a $1 million deal with Tommy Boy instead of a $250,000 deal with Dr. Dre.
How many albums was that?
The Tommy Boy deal?
Yeah.
I think it was five albums.
5 albums.
I think
that a
that's
big
what-
mistake?
That's what was standard. Was it a big mistake? I don't know if I can say because
Because you brought it up in comparison. It's almost like there's a slight little regret or overthinking.
It's not a regret, but looking at it in retrospect, with the wisdom that I have now from experience, it wasn't the best business decision.
Right.
But it's hard to say.
What would have been?
Yeah, what I would have did with Dre, because I still would have been that same naive kid. Now, even with a greater opportunity, that's one fact, that the opportunity was greater with Dre. That's a fact. We can't dispute that.
Right.
But everything else would just be speculation. You know, I don't know how I would have handled it, because I ended up losing the Tommy Boy deal. You know what I mean? Like I ended up, I think they dropped me. They dropped me. Then I went to Sony. I did another deal. Album got leaked. I ended up sitting for a minute, asking for a release, and then they let me go. All of these things were just due to my,
Inexperience.
my immaturity, inexperience, partying.
Don't kick
going
yourself.
crazy.
Don't kick yourself too bad. Sticky Finger sat right there, and he said he for extra 250,000, I think it was.
200, 800 to a million.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 300. He took the 800,000 instead of the 500,000 he could have got to be on Aftermath.
Well, here's the kicker. I'm not kicking myself at all. I'm actually looking at it like I feel like Dre was supposed to advise me. You know, now let me be clear. I don't harbor any resentment toward Dre. Me and Dre are super cool.
Right.
I think I understand his position. You got this young kid who you invited out to Cali to kind of help out. This is when he was working on the Chronic, and this was coming off of that Aftermath album that people kind of didn't like, and that was like the first thing that he did that people didn't like.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, and then he also had the split with Suge, and people were kind of counting him out. You know what I mean? So the fact that even though I went to him and asked him, I told him the situation, and I asked him, what should I do? And he told me, he's like, yo, you should take that. You're not gonna get that nowhere else. I'm gonna rock with you regardless. You know? And it didn't pan out that way to me. You know what I mean? And I feel like he may have felt the way just for the fact that I was entertaining.
That you asked him.
Yeah, that I was even entertaining it. So I can understand it from his side. But from my side,
Well, was it a play to see if he was going to ante up?
no.
Not at all.
No, I wanted to know what he thought I should do. You know? Because all I was hearing was $1 million.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, people don't know everybody's situation. That could have been life-changing for your family. And if you felt like the money he was offering wasn't that, then who was he to tell you don't take that?
Who is he to tell me? Somebody who...
Yeah, he's a legend. I'll be like, don't take that money, young boy. Stay with me.
Somebody who knows exactly what he was about to send me over there to do. He knew. You know? He knew, but it was kind of like, okay. Most of the time in this business, we kind of let each other. I'm gonna let you hang yourself.
That's all business.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you hang yourself. But I really feel like the mentorship aspect of it is a thing that needs to be more present, man. You know, because what I did was I went over to Tommy Boy. I had this white A&R named Max, and they were courting me over there. And now, mind you, I had already been over to Tommy Boy to do a meeting along with damn near every other label on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And I played all of them just the same music, and Tommy Boy passed on it. But once they found out I was out there working with Dre and Marshall, they immediately wanted to meet with me again. And when I went back out there, I played them the exact same music, and they acted like it was the greatest shit that they ever heard.
They're gonna kill you for that straw, by the way.
Yeah. So when sorry about that. So when they recorded me, he was taking me to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Like buying me all kind of liquor and shit. You know what I mean? Basically just feeding the addiction that I was already genetically probably predisposed to.
Right.
You know, so I think the Dre's, the Puffs, the Master P's, the Sugs are the ones who can step in and say, all right, Mr. White Man, is this where you would take your son to be courted? Would you want your son to be courted here? This is where the Dre's, the Puffs, the Hoves say, nah, that's not a good decision.
Right.
You stay here. You don't do a record deal to make money. You do a record deal so you can begin to start building you. You can build you over here because we're building a dynasty over here. You already attached to Marshall. I already got this plan for you, that plan for you. Don't worry about money. You know what I mean? You go over there just for the money and you're gonna get what comes with that. And that's exactly what I did. You know what I mean? So.
Well, is that option still open?
What option?
For you to work with Dre freely.
I mean, I've worked with him over the years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just on his stuff. Anytime I call Dre to ask him for like a beat or something, it's like, let me hear what you're working on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, I called him. Remember when we did Total Slaughter?
Yeah.
I called him and asked him to do a drop on his phone. It took him 2 months, and guess what he sent me?
What?
A whole commercial, produced commercial, because that's how he thinks. He doesn't think small scale.
He thinks of a movie. Mm-hmm. Everything for him is a movie.
Is it possible that when you did step to him, he saw the immaturity? He saw like maybe this is too big of a project for me to take on, as far as not what you would do musically, but what you would do in personality-wise.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we could speculate. We could speculate many things. You know what I mean? But you know how a lot of artists and a lot of fans kind of hold the Dre's, the Puffs, the Hoes to a different standard than they do regular labels.
Right.
They're okay.
But that
with
came in
regular-
time.
Yeah,
At that time,
Yeah.
it was I don't know, because this Aftermath joint drop, people ain't really feeling it. I got a roster of people that was on that's not really, you know what I mean? So at that time, it was still questionable. I think after the M's, Dre was already who he was, but
Well, look at it
really
like
got
this.
established after.
Look at it like this. I would have jumped off a bridge if he'd have told me to.
When you ain't hot no more, they ain't got no use for you,
Right.
the phone stopped ringing. So I was never wanted to be one of those people that say, yeah, I'm hanging out with you, that's my man. Now, we cool when I see you. And if I don't see you, I'm with my people. That's how it is.
Is that the lesson you learned when MTV?
No, it's a lesson that I learned that my dad taught me. Because cats, they get more money than you. They start talking slick sometimes. And you got to watch these little jokes that they be trying to say. You know, I had to tell a couple of dudes, listen, just because I'm on TV don't mean I won't slap the taste out your fucking mouth. Don't get me fucked up.
Who?
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say that.
It's my job to ask who.
I know. I ain't gonna say that. But it was some shit that happened like a couple of times. Like, dude, I ain't no real street nigga like that, but you're not gonna disrespect me. Because my father always said, walk in as a man, walk out as a man. That's what he taught his 3 sons. You walk in there as a man. Don't let nobody talk down to you because they got more money than you, because they got more prestige than you, or nothing. But they will try some little slick shit every now and then. So if I keep my distance and I'm not in your circle, you can't talk to me disrespectfully.
Right.
I'm not on your dick. I might like your music, but I ain't on your dick. It's 2 different things.
I wasn't even thinking from the music standpoint. I was thinking from more of a corporate standpoint. You guys broke a lot of racial barriers at MTV, period. They didn't allow, black people weren't on television in MTV back then.
Right.
That was y'all.
Right.
Period. Like I would expect that there would be a lot of feedback from the top.
I couldn't take all the credit for that. I could say that Dre and I did the best that we can to present hip hop in the most positive and fun light that we knew. But there was still, Ted was there and Peter was there, and those are the guys that fought for us with corporate MTV.
Got you.
Those are the guys that went in and was like, leave them alone. You know, me and Dre, I met Carl Kanai walking down the street in LA. And he gave me clothes. We were the first people to wear Carl Kanai on TV. Starter used to give us clothes because MTV didn't want the logo because they weren't getting paid from Starter. Me and Dre used to leave the tags on our hat way before Belle Biv DeVoe did it. Wow. So people could see that this is Starter shit. Wow. So it was that kind of trying to meld everything together and give other people an opportunity, especially cats like Carl and Walker Ware and all of them. You
Shout
know
out to April Walker.
Yeah, shout out April Walker all day. And Dapper Dan. We had our Yo MTV Raps jackets made by Dapper Dan. You know what I mean? So that's what we were trying to do. We were just very happy to be involved in hip hop, man. I would never felt it was about me. I just felt it was about the culture and the music. I was happy to be a part of this shit. I remember we used to snap. When Public Enemy used to come on, we'd snap and we get letters. How are you snapping with a great black man like Chuck D? How are you taking light of the situation? But that's what Chuck was.
Right. Mm-hmm. Wow. Were you getting paid what you feel like you deserve?
Not at first. At first, the salary was $1,000 for one person split between Dre and I.
Damn.
It was $500 a week. I still worked at school safety when I first got on Yo MTV Raps.
Damn.
Well, that was a week or
that was a week.
episode?
It was $500 a week. I still worked at school safety. So we only shot one day a week. So we shot on Thursdays. So I would do my school safety job. And then if I had to leave, I had the greatest group leader in the world, Big Sue. She would, I'll punch you out the head. And I would go to MTV and do the show. We shot everything in one day. And because we never saw the videos. We lead to them, but we had to sit there and watch them. Right. So it made everything go by faster. Dre and I used to step behind whatever the wall was with the basketball hoop and change our clothes. We had no dressing room. Man, shit. MTV didn't believe in us. We have a contract for 2 years.
2 years?
2 years. And Leor Cohen. Russell managed us, and Leor was in charge of us, and we weren't getting paid. And Leor, God bless Leor, my nigga, because Leor walked in there, and he had a meeting, and me and Dre went with him, and Leor said, sit out right here. I'm going to go in here and talk. And Leor knew what they was charging per commercial while we was on, and he knew the ratings because they never wanted us to know the ratings. And Leor knew the ratings. And then Leor came out, I'll never forget this shit, stone-faced. And he said, come on, y'all, let's get on the elevator. So we get on the elevator, and me and Dre is like, I'm thinking to myself, that's it. I got to go back to school safety. Leor went in there, fucked the whole deal up.
What happened?
He waits till we get downstairs in the lobby, and we walk out the door, and Leor said, you two motherfuckers are the luckiest motherfuckers in the world. I got y'all $250,000 a year apiece.
Holy shit.
And what year was this?
This was 89, 90, 92.
Damn.
92. My parents collectively had never seen $250,000 in a year. Leor got us that. Guaranteed money, too.
Wow.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
We was guaranteed. And then after they became so big, they had so many people under Rush Artist Management. Me and Dre kind of stepped away, and then the Fat Boys' old manager, Charlie Stetler, took over, who played Beaker and Crush Groove. Charlie started managing us, and then I remember sitting with Charlie, and Charlie was like, well, that 250, Leor got y'all is good. If I can't make you $1 million in a year, I'm not gonna manage you. I guarantee I'll make you both $1 million each this year. And he fucking did. He did. He did. We went from 250 to 5, from 5 to 7. We was making money.
What Joe has fought for from day one at Def Jam 20 years ago is the same things I fight for now. It's just gonna look different, and we're in a different time. At Complex was getting $150,000 ads and trying to give me 5,000. I rolled the dice and said, hey, I think those ads are contingent on me. I think if I don't do it, nobody gets paid. I took it upon myself to roll the dice and say, nah, let's see what happens. And I was right.
Right.
I was right. Nope. Hey, they pulled out. Now nobody get paid. Yes, do the right thing. It's gonna always be rooted in do the right thing. Niggas create the show, give you the show. It's working. It's traction here. You get the ads. Everybody should be happy. It's enough money for everybody to go around until somebody don't do what they supposed to do. And as the one that's always the creator, Slaughterhouse, Everyday Struggle, Joe Budden Podcast, everywhere I go, I just get to creating. I want to stay loving hip hop, but I won't do that. I just pick up and go. I just leave. But when you do that, you leave a trail. You leave a trail of niggas that's angry. But I ain't do nothing wrong. Complex had to go. Ads, that's what you're doing, I'm out. Soon as we leave, Everyday Struggle stop, act stays for a little bit, whatever. What do you know? Complex, you don't even hear nothing. You don't really hear nothing no more.
Not at all.
They sold. It was in debt. They sold. The business is happening behind the scenes. You don't hear nothing. They sold. It was out of here.
So they was in debt after you left?
Spotify. Look what happened when Joe left. Like, I'm clear in my value. Joe left, you know how they had to go get? Because every creator has to sit with that. Hey, when you leave, y'all think I just be crazy, I think. Hey, when I do this, who's the list? They all got a list of replacements. Mine, I think, is short. Look what they had to go. They had to go get Rogan. You had to go give him 300 M's to fix this. Versus what, the fucking 2 you gave Joe? You live with that. What happens, happens from there. I'm gonna get to work no matter what. That's the bottom line.
Does it piss you off?
Which part?
The fact that they were willing to pay so much money to fix something when they could have just paid you.
No, you can't pocket watch that way. I'm not afforded those, we're not, two different things. White people, black people. I just watched WrestleMania, Pat McAfee came out.
That was
there.
unbelievable to me, dog.
You was there, right?
Yeah, I was there.
I saw the internet go ablaze.
That was it. That's crazy.
I saw everybody, people that didn't know Pat McAfee, yo, this is the greatest shit I've ever seen. Yo, Pat McAfee could do anything. He's the greatest entertainer in the world. I had to put the phone down so I didn't get mad. Nothing was wrong. But Pat McAfee, retired punter,
Best friend.
podcaster, just signed
Crazy deal with FanDuel.
200 million, something crazy over there. WrestleMania. Okay. They make it tough for you. They make it tough for him. It's tough for me. This is not a Joe problem. And be clear, I love Pat McAfee. Like, and he outworks niggas. He goes, his clips, he goes stupid. But there will be routes available for them.
It's not for
that
us.
Won't be available for you, or you, or you. Call me daddy to girls. I bring it up all the time because it's just a classic example. They started their podcast in 2017, 2018. 3 years later, they were worth $20 million a year, $60 million, 3 years. That's more than athlete money. Tell me the black podcaster that did it.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.